What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $1,400 third stimulus check update and third stimulus package update, as well as some related news, because there is some crazy news going on right now that we'll get to here in a minute. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on updates on the third stimulus check package, which has $1,400 checks in there, $1,400 checks for children, $1,400 checks for adult dependents and college student dependents this time around, and as well as a whole bunch of other things in this package. A $400 per week unemployment extension that will kick in mid-March when the current $300 per week unemployment extension ends and will go until the end of August. We also have a 15% increase on SNAP, WIC, and EBT that will also be extended for several different months. We also have the child income tax credit that are going to be sent out as monthly stimulus checks to the parents of the children. $3,000 for a total of 1 year for children over 6 through 17, which will be $350 per month starting in around July. And I will help you guys how to claim that when that becomes available. And $3,600 for children under the age of 6, or $300 per month sent directly to you, direct deposit or check every single month. This is in addition to the $1,400 stimulus checks. So some children are going to receive $4,400 and some $5,000 under the age of 6. Of course, it goes to the parents, though. Same thing with adult dependents and college student dependents. You're going to get $1,400. However, it is going to go to dependents. Also, stimulus checks are not garnished this time around. So if you or anybody you know owes child support or money to the IRS or anything like that, your check will not be garnished this time around. We also cover a lot of other stimulus programs on this channel, such as the $10,000 of student loan forgiveness that will be coming after the third stimulus check package. There's been a lot of support for that. I guess Lily wanted to come say hi. Hey, say hi. Over there. Hi. This is one of my kitties, Lily. The other one's Leo, and he looks like Jinxie Cat from the movie Meet the Parents, if you've ever seen him. They're both Himalayans, so yeah, we love them. But yeah, we cover a lot of things on this channel, along with cat hair. And the $200 per month Social Security increase that will likely be a hot topic after they pass the third stimulus check package, as well as the minimum wage, which might not be making it to the finish line in this package. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and let's jump right into the new details. There's a big breaking news story from just a few hours ago that former President Donald Trump privately got vaccinated before leaving the White House, but did not tell anybody about it, which kind of is kind of weird because he's the one that championed getting these vaccines created. He takes a lot of credit for getting them done so fast. If you listen to his speeches, he says that nobody else could have got this done. So he kind of like championed the movement to get these done so fast. And then we know that he caught coronavirus himself. So he kind of had his own antibodies there. But then after that, apparently there's new information coming out that he got the vaccines but didn't tell anybody. And there's new information coming out about it now. Being reported by multiple different news agencies, former President Donald Trump privately received at least one dose of the vaccine while still in office in January, aides familiar with the matter say, at a time when other public officials took their shots on camera to boost public confidence in the vaccine. Trump and his wife Melania have now received both doses of the vaccine, said one of the aides, who spoke on the condition of being anonymous. The Trump vaccinations were first reported by the New York Times and is now being reported by Bloomberg also. As we know, then Vice President Mike Pence received his first dose on December 18th and did it on camera, as well as President Joe Biden, along with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, that everybody did this on camera. Trump pushed for people to, everybody go get your shot, he said on Sunday, quote, on his Sunday speech in Florida. But a lot of people are kind of unsure of why he would get the vaccine behind closed doors, not tell anybody about it, and now the story's breaking now. It does seem kind of weird. You would have think that he would have showed he got the shot on camera like everybody else did, at least like, officials, the vice president, the House Speaker, the Senate Majority Leader. I believe even Mitch McConnell did. And Trump's the one like trying to take the credit for like getting the vaccines done so quickly and his administration getting them done, but yet he gets the vaccine behind closed doors and doesn't tell anybody about it. So I don't know. You could let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I could have seen him like not even get the vaccine at all because he had already caught the virus, and obviously you get antibodies from that. But apparently, if this story is true, he took the vaccine also, but kept it hush hush, which is kind of weird. This comes as a brand new variant called the New York COVID-19 variant has now started in New York and has almost 1,000 cases of it already. And officials are worried that these new variants are going to take away all of our progress of what we've seen with the downtrend of the positive cases and also the deaths in the United States. About 735 cases of the virus variant that emerged in New York City in November have now been identified in the US, including 585 new cases in just the past 2 weeks. The mutation has traveled extensively through the metropolitan New York region, and individual cases have also been found in 14 other states, including Texas, Wyoming, and Maryland. This variant is scientifically known as the B1526 and likely started off in Manhattan, according to Dr. Anthony Fauci. The CDC director is worried that these variants could wipe out all of our progress that we've had over the last month or two with a decline of new cases and deaths. The CDC director says, quote, "Please stay strong, social distance, and continue to wear your masks." This comes as a new report says that 41% of Americans in the United States are not willing to receive a vaccine at all. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you going to get a vaccine? Did you already get one? And are you against it? My mom just got her first vaccine shot. She was finally able to get one here in Ohio. It's been a struggle for her to even, it's taken her weeks to even be able to get an appointment to get one. But as you can see here, the cases are down dramatically from when we had a high of 300,000 new cases in just a single day. We are now averaging around 70,000 new cases per day, which really isn't that great, but it's a lot better than 300,000 new cases per day. And when we look at deaths here, we're averaging around 2,000 per day, which again isn't really that great, but it's a lot down from our high of 4,000 cases per day. So that is a lot better. We are at some grim milestones. We're at almost 10% of the entire United States having tested positive for the virus at one point or another, almost 30 million people, and over 500,000 people from the United States alone have died from this virus. On stimulus, the progressive Democrats, namely AOC and the Squad, actually are calling on President Joe Biden to overrule the Senate parliamentarian, or at least spread support to do that, as they're trying and struggling to try to keep the $15 an hour minimum wage in this bill, because it's very unlikely at all that they will be able to pass the $15 an hour minimum wage if it's not passed in this stimulus package bill. At best, they'll be able to pass it as a standalone bill later on at $10 or $11 per hour. Progressive members of Congress sent President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris a letter demanding that they set aside the ruling of the Senate parliamentarian and include a minimum wage increase in the third stimulus check package. Saying in the letter, quote, 81 million people cast their ballots to elect you on a platform that called for a $15 an hour minimum wage. We urge you to keep that promise and to call on the presiding officer of the Senate to refute the Senate parliamentarians' advice. This letter was led by Progressive Caucus Deputy Ro Khanna, probably a familiar name, and signed by 22 members of Congress, including Progressive Caucus Chairman Representative Jayapal and AOC of New York, along with Ilhan Omar of Minnesota and Rashida Tlaib from Michigan. Now, what's interesting is in 2001, when the Republicans had control of the Senate and were passing a bill with the budget reconciliation process, this is 20 years ago now at this point, the Republicans did this again. They passed the Trump tax cuts in 2017 with the budget reconciliation process. So this isn't a new thing. It's not only a Democratic thing, but actually in 2001, the Republicans actually fired the Senate parliamentarian because they didn't like the ruling, and they literally fired him and and replaced them, and then got the ruling they wanted, and then passed the bill that they were working on at the time 20 years ago. So trust me, we've seen a lot worse things in Congress come from both sides. So right now, it looks like the $15 an hour minimum wage is on its last legs and might have to be taken out of this bill. However, we have multiple different Democrats fighting in multiple different ways to keep it in there. Because, like I said, if they have to take it out, they will not be able to pass it at $15 an hour. At best, it'll be $10 or $11 an hour. This is one of the last kind of things holding up the bill. Remember, the stimulus package bill has already been passed in the U.S. House of Representatives on Saturday morning. And the Senate has said that they are going to be voting on the stimulus check package this week in the Senate. The question remains is the $15 an hour minimum wage going to make it, or are they going to have to pass it without the minimum wage bill in there at all? And apparently, the Senate Democrats are negotiating changes to the stimulus package bill right now as they're trying to make sure that they can pass this bill and include everything they can, and also make sure they get all 50 votes from the Democratic senators. As you can see here, Senate Democrats are discussing potential changes to the $1.9 trillion relief package, saying they want to further target the House passed legislation. A group of Democrats met with President Biden today to talk about the path forward on the legislation, which is expected to come to a vote in the Senate within a matter of days and will be this week. Quote, we talked about the package and we talked about some targeting dollars, said Senator John Tester, Democrat from Montana. The Senate is expected to strip out language that would increase the minimum wage to $15 per hour after the chamber parliamentarian has ruled that it does not comply with budget rules governing what can be included in the reconciliation process, the process that Democrats are using to bypass a 60-vote filibuster. But Democrats say they are also looking at other potential changes. Senator Joe Manchin, who has been one of the thorns in the sides of the Democrat from West Virginia, viewed as a key vote, said senators are looking at trying to make sure the bill was targeted and that his staff was currently going through the text. Joe Manchin says, quote, we're talking about potential changes to individual stimulus checks or state and local government aid. That's very interesting here. Joe Manchin says that they're talking about potential changes to individual stimulus checks or state and local government aid. That is very, very interesting. I will keep you updated on this because, like I said, this is literally changing by the hour. Joe Manchin teamed up with a bipartisan group of senators to offer a non binding amendment during the budget resolution debate supportive of limiting the ability of high income households to receive the checks, which they've already done. Senator Susan Collins, a Republican from Maine, who was a co-sponsor of that amendment, told reporters last week that she was having discussions with Democrats about issues. Joe Manchin has also previously said he believes the $350 billion included in the House bill for state and local governments is too high. Now, remember that money that goes to the state and local governments will come back around to you in the form of stimulus checks and on the local and state level, like we just seen in California, as California has passed their own $600 stimulus check. This is in addition to the second stimulus check of $1,600 and $1,400 for the third stimulus check. This goes to low-income earners in California. You get this after filing your tax return with the Earned Income Tax Credit, and you will receive an additional $600 from stimulus check from California. It's about 6 million people in California are going to get this. We also have the state of Maryland that just passed a stimulus check also. Very similar kind of details there in Maryland. We will be seeing more of these state and local county stimulus checks, which we've seen like before. We've seen Orange County, Florida, actually pass $1,000 stimulus checks, 3 different rounds in Orange County, California for stimulus checks on the state and local level. When states receive this money from the third stimulus check package, we will see a lot more of these programs, as well as more mortgage and rental assistance programs, utility assistance programs, and property tax assistance programs on the state and local level, because they will be using some of this $350 billion for these types of programs that you see right here. So I will keep you updated on all of these different items, all the different stimulus packages that are coming out in the future, these state and local programs, the student loan forgiveness, the social security increase. So make sure to share this video with your friends and family so that they know about these too and they can stay updated. Subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so. And new videos come out every day at 10 a.m. 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will keep you updated on all of these different updates. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.